you have Amen back officially?
That's good to go.
Is he going to start or be on any sort of minutes restriction?
Start, no restriction.
Just what are you most looking forward to with having him back? And in general, when you have key guys who are out, even if they're still able to be around the team, does it kind of change the dynamic and the mood a little bit?
Well, what he brings is what he brings, obviously. It's a little bit of everything, and obviously another high-level defender, another initiator. Obviously his pace, he increased our pace by himself, athleticism, all those things. And the second part was when
just when guys are out, does it kind of change the vibe or the mood, even if they still are around the team if they're not able to play or fully participate?
I mean, being around is good for him. Obviously, we've implemented a few new things without him in the last few games, and so he's caught on to that, seen that, and put in some new sets and defensive wrinkles as well. So, yeah, I mean, he's going to do what he does and take on a matchup every night, but it's good to have him around just to. He wasn't gone long like Jabari, where he wasn't around the team as much.
What does it mean to have a healthy team at this point, a crucial point in the season?
Yeah, it helps keep us fresh. Other than Reed, now we got the full crew, and so when you're having to juggle some lineups and some guys on back-to-backs that can't play, Tari and Steven, you don't want to overplay guys at this time of year. You want to be fresh, playing your best basketball, stay healthy, and obviously Amen back helps us take the load off some other guys.
Hey, Coach, 3 years ago you weren't there when it was mostly just the young guys. How much has it meant to your program with the toughness and the defense that you're preaching to have guys like Dylan Brooks and Adams and Fred Van Vliet, three seasoned veterans to help expedite the growth of your young players?
Yeah, it's been crucial from day one. Dylan and Fred brought that. I think even Jeff, with the coming off the championship in Denver and experience and the lessons that he's teaching our guys, it's been big. And so, not just relying on them to save the day. We want them to help nurture our young guys, but also share those experiences. And so it's a professionalism that they bring every day that some of the young guys hadn't seen. Obviously, a mindset edge that they bring as well. So pairing the right veterans was crucial to find with the development of young guys. And so I feel they all complement each other really well, and they've learned a ton from them.
Speaking of things that the young guys haven't seen, with these veterans, how do you make sure that the young guys aren't complacent and you stay on, their butts that, to be the best and continue growing as you guys approach the playoffs?
Yeah, we've hit a few benchmarks over the last year or so where we were playing meaningful basketball for the first time last year. In-season tournament, making it to Vegas this year, so we had some pressure situations that they hadn't seen up until this point. But like I said, our biggest jump has been their growth alone, not just bringing in some new guys. And so I'm going to continue to harp on them and try to break old habits and get that winning mentality. And I think they've all bought into that pretty well from day one. And so now we know what we're playing for. It's very tight standings and can't let anything slip away this late in the season. So great to have our depth back. But I think all young guys for the first time are hungry to reach the playoffs, and they know what we're playing for.
Hey, man. Good to see you, man. I was just going to ask you about what you're seeing, particularly during the 8-game winning streak that you like, that maybe you've been working towards throughout the course of the year, and what trends you're seeing that are positive within this win streak.
Yeah, we got back to guarding at a pretty high level. Probably some of that coincided with Jabari coming back and the size and length and the defensive rebounding, which were areas we slipped in. Health in general has been better, obviously. Fred being out for that amount of time as well. We went through a tough stretch, and Jalen and Amen, had to kind of shoulder the load as far as initiating, not just being scorers. And so I think it would help us going forward that he was out, and they all are more comfortable as far as how you see Jalen with the assist numbers going up, and his reads and efficiency has gone way up as well. And so that's the biggest thing, I think, health in general, but our defense has got back to guarding the way we're capable of.
Anything else? Great, thank you.
Thank you.